Welcome to a deep dive into financial protection. It's a topic that often feels complex, maybe even a bit daunting for many of us, but really at its core, it's about peace of mind, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Peace of mind is the goal.
So today we're diving into some source material you shared, focusing on, well, one expert's specific way of looking at safeguarding futures. We're exploring the philosophy of Hari Nithin Roy. He's an independent life insurance advisor. And his guiding principle, it seems, is preparation prevents crisis.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating there, I think, is how his own background, his own, navigating the ups and downs of business, things like the sources mentioned, tough audits, even shutdown threats, how that directly shaped his protective mindset.
Ah, okay, so it's personal experience feeding into it.
Exactly. It's not just theory from a book. It comes from real-world applications, seeing those risks up close. He's applying that preparation prevents crisis idea to families, individuals, across British Columbia.
Right.
And that word independent you mentioned, that really jumps out from the sources too.
How so?
Well, it suggests he's not just pushing one company's products. He can pull from different places to find what actually fits your situation best.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Preparation prevents crisis. It sounds good, but how does Harry actually, put that into practice? The sources suggest it's definitely not a one-size-fits-all approach.
No, not at all. It's very tailored.
Right. It mentions solutions for different life stages, like if you're just starting a family, running a small business, or planning for retirement. But how does that tailoring work beyond just like a menu of options?
That's a great question. It seems to come down to understanding the specific tools available and knowing when and how to use them. The sources detail different types of insurance, right?
Yeah.
Term, whole, and universal life insurance.
Okay, maybe quickly explain the difference for listeners.
Sure. So term life is for a set period. Often makes sense when you have big temporary needs like young kids or a mortgage.
Gotcha. Temporary coverage.
Right. Then whole life gives lifelong protection, and it can actually build up cash value over time, sort of like a savings component.
Okay.
And universal life is maybe the most flexible. Premiums can vary, and there's often an investment part too.
So different tools for different jobs.
Precisely. But it's not just life insurance. The sources also highlight things like disability coverage. Super important.
Why is that so critical?
Well, it keeps your income flowing if you get sick or injured and just can't work. Protects your lifestyle, basically.
Makes sense.
And also final expense insurance. That's specifically to cover costs at the end of life, so families aren't suddenly burdened with, funeral costs and things like that during a tough time.
Right. Easing that burden. It seems quite comprehensive, looking at the whole life cycle.
Yeah, it really seems like he's looking at the full picture.
And what really caught my eye in the sources was this focus beyond personal stuff, the business protection angle.
Yes, that's a big one.
Because you hear about entrepreneurs, they're so focused on growth, on sales. Maybe they don't think about the what ifs.
Exactly. You build the successful company, pour everything into it. But then, like the sources say, you have no plan if a key person becomes ill or can't work.
It's like building a house without thinking about the roof.
Perfect analogy. It's a fundamental but easily overlooked until, the storm hits. The sources talk about things like key person insurance.
Explain that a bit.
So think about who's absolutely vital to your business, your top designer, your main sales driver, maybe even you, the owner. If that person is suddenly gone, even temporarily, it could really halt things. Yeah. Key person insurance helps the business weather that disruption financially.
Okay. So it provides stability.
Exactly. It helps shield the business from those very real risks, ensuring things can continue, keeps the lights on.
That sounds incredibly valuable, but maybe complicated. Or is this something only big companies do?
That's a really important point, accessibility. And the sources actually stress that Harry tries to make it easy.
Easy how?
Well, applications are available online or in person, so there's flexibility there.
Okay.
And it mentions he's available 24/7, which speaks to, strong client support. That's reassuring.
Definitely.
Plus, it notes he partners with top-rated insurance companies in Canada through Greatway Financial.
What does that mean for the customer?
It means reliability, basically. You're getting access to established, well-regarded insurers, not just one option. It suggests a wider net, vetted choices.
So it sounds like the focus is on removing barriers, making it less intimidating.
Yeah, very much a client-first kind of vibe comes across in the material.
So wrapping this up, what's the takeaway for you, the listener, thinking about your own financial situation? The sources seem to paint a picture that goes beyond just transactions.
Absolutely. It emphasizes he's not just selling insurance.
Right.
It's framed more as an investment in your happiness, your family security.
Yeah.
Ultimately, like you said at the start, peace of mind,
Yeah.
building that solid financial foundation.
Yeah. A powerful message.
This whole deep dive, it really just reminds us that, waiting for the crisis to hit, that's rarely the best plan. That phrase, preparation prevents crisis. It's not just a motto, is it? It's about taking proactive steps, building stability before you need it.
So maybe here's a final thought for everyone listening. How might just one small strategic step towards preparation today? How could that fundamentally change your sense of security, your freedom, really, for tomorrow? Something to think about.